guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do this super autumnal autumn winter 2018 makeup look. I have some cool new products. I'm going to show you a little bit of skincare, and yeah, I just thought it was time, you know, to get a little bit, that was like a winter dab. I just thought it was time for some deep autumnal makeups. It was time. My body, my soul is ready. I hope you are too. If you would like to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. So, it's officially past Halloween, which means for me, it's Christmas time. Right now, look, Christmas. Okay? What I thought I would do today is a super autumnal makeup. We're talking about a dark lip, which I never bloody do, but we're going to do a dark lip. We're going to do some nice heavy eyes. You'll already have seen it in my start of the video, but I'm very excited. The reason I'm going to do my skincare first is because I feel like everything I've been doing has been really working. I've been doing this routine for quite a while now, and I feel like my skin is finally really clearing up. I've got one wee spot here, but apart from that, not only do I have any new blemishes, but I actually am slowly but surely getting rid of my scarring on my face as well. One of the products I'm going to use is the Ulla Henriksen Transform Plus Glow Cycle Retin Alt Power Serum. It is so great. I've got one pump in my hand. It is a gorgeous lilac colour, not that that bloody matters, but I'm just going to rub this all over my face, and I do this every morning. Even my skin feels better, but I've just been really enjoying it. It smells unreal, and I actually really do like something that smells good on my face. Next is my moisturiser and my oil, which is the Ulla Henriksen Truth Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream. This is my moisturiser. I use this day and night. And then the oil I'm going to use is my Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate. Oldie but goodie. And the way I do this is I get my moisturiser, like so. And then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 drops of my oil with my moisturiser, and I'm going to mix them together and just apply that all over my face. And that just makes my skin so hydrated, really fresh feeling. I love it. It smells unbelievable. And then I just pat that down my neck. And that, my friends, is what I do every single morning. Every single morning. I actually do not cleanse my skin in the morning. That's another thing worth mentioning. I don't bother because I just don't think that you need to wash your face in the morning if you wash your face properly at night. Just me, maybe. The last part of my skincare routine in the mornings is my U-Tan and Tone tanning water. I think that having a glow to my skin, a tan on my face, literally makes a huge difference to the way I feel about not having to wear makeup. Like, I would happily kick about with my skin like this. It does not bother me whatsoever. So I'm going to give that a good spray, and even though I'm putting makeup on, this just works underneath it, so when I take my makeup off, my skin is looking super glowy and gorgeous underneath. Now for makeup. The primer I'm going to use today is also my sunscreen. This is the SPF 35 Radiance Primer from NARS, and I take some of that and just put it on all over my face on top of the tanning water. I just make sure that I wash my hands after I've done my makeup so I don't get tans. For foundation today, I've obviously got super glowy skincare on, so I can afford to go in with a little bit more of a matte foundation. Today we're going to use the All Nighter from Urban Decay. This is in the shade 5.0. This foundation, a little goes a long way. But I forgot how gorgeous it was, because I think that this foundation, I was a little bit scared of it because it oxidizes, but once you get your colour and you know what colour you are, the scary factor goes away because it just wears so well. And I think when I first started using this foundation, I used to use far too much of it, so it looked super heavy, whereas you don't actually need, like, I've only got one pump in the back of my hand. Oh, it looks great. I'm not too worried about my dark eyelids because I'm going to go over them with concealer anyway. Just going right over my nose ring. I'll clean that off later. Right over my nose. Making sure I'm going down my neck slightly as well. Obviously, it's getting into winter, so we can wear jumpers which covers up our body so you can be as tan as you like. No one's going to know. Foundation on. I am now going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I'm going to go in with my dry beauty blender, and I'm going to go right underneath my eyes and on my lid as well, because that's what I use as a primer. You see the difference? That is wild. The colour that I am is ginger, and it has got the perfect amount of peach in it to brighten up dark circles and brighten up the darkness in my lid as well. Now we are full coverage and we're slowly getting matter by the second. To start off my contour, I'm going to use my favourite Bondi Bay by Nude Sticks. I just think that this stuff is really great. I'm just going slightly above my natural contour. And then I just do my forehead and then a tiny bit round my gibbles, my big baggy face. And then we're just going to blend that in with our foundation brush. And that just adds the most gorgeous amount of bronze. If you're not a huge bronzer wearer, this is perfect for getting a wee touch of colour. Nice. I do have NARS Laguna out to use, but this new palette from NARS for Christmas, look how gorgeous it is for a start. You've got NARS across it. It's the coolest packaging, honestly. It looks unreal. It's part of their new Holiday 2018 collection. So you've got that gorgeousness, and then inside you've got Laguna Bronzer, which I love. You've got Orgasm Blush, which I love. Then you've got Orgasm Highlighter, which I had never bloody seen before. So we're going to use this palette today. Wait till you see this. So I'm going to go in order. So I'm going to go in with Laguna first. And I'm going to chisel my face. This is the perfect colour, honestly, for bronzing and contouring. Just the same places we put the cream bronzer. Oh, flippin' love it. Then I'm going to go in with a slightly bigger brush and go in with Orgasm Blush in the middle. See that? Just the tiniest wee bit. I'm still scared of blusher a wee bit. So we're looking like, oh, blushing. And then we're going to go in with a highlight shade. Now wait till you see this. Does that not just go on like butter? Honestly though, I'm obsessed. So I just like putting the highlighter. All my usual spots, you know them. Especially because we're wearing a matte foundation. Just put the light back in our skin. Oh my god, I look so good. And then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender again and just smooth out the concealer because it's creased a little bit, but that's fine because we didn't powder yet. Which is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I'm going to go in with the MAC 129 brush. This powder is just so great. And I'm just going to go right over my lid and underneath my eye also. Putting a wee bit of powder in my centre areas in my chin and then just the very centre of my forehead. I'm just going to go in with a big brush in Laguna in the palette. Oh, this palette's just so great. And then I'm going to go into the eyes. So I'm going to zoom you in. There you go, you can see the skin there. I'm actually going to go in straight away with my YSL. This is the YSL Makeup Setting Spray. It's got dog hair on it and it's the hydrating. I think they're all the same though. So it's the one that I used to use all the time, Top Secret. And I'm actually going to cover my eye up. And see how that just melts everything together. Oh, do you know what? The bougiest, nicest thing I've started doing. Oh, she got a fan. For my eyes, I'm going to be using another part of the NARS Holiday Collection. Look at that palette. How cool is that? So I actually used this for an Instagram photo and I asked you guys if you want me to use it and show you how I used it and you all said yes. So we're going to go in with the matte warm shade first and I'm going to go in with a small blending brush and we're just going to start packing this on in the lid. Super pigmented, by the way. And we're going to do a super loud, grungy fall makeup today. But these shadows, oh my god. And I just think it's quite a fun palette for autumn, winter, fall if you call it that. So I'm just wiggling that colour on and then I'm going to start blending it out with this little brush, but I'm not too worried about the blend at the moment. Now I'm going to switch back to the face palette I was using and I'm going to go in with Laguna Bronzer and a clean eyeshadow brush and I'm going to start really buffing that colour out. And then I'm going to go back in with the first shadow and we're going to keep building that up in the crease. And then again, back in with a clean brush and a little bit of bronzer. And we're going to start really buffing that colour out. Going for a super big blend. So I've gone back in with a really big fluffy brush and just a little bit of the first shadow. Now I'm going to go in with the 224 brush from Zoeva. I've not used this brush in ages. But I'm going to go in with the same colour and I'm just going to drag that underneath the eye. The reason I like using a big long fluffy brush is because it helps really smoke the shadow out nice and low to get that nice grungy under eye. And then I'm just going to use the brush I was using on the top just to drag that shadow up and away from the brow. and make sure everything's nice and blended underneath. I actually really like bringing the shadow up to meet the start of the brow. I think it makes the eyes super dramatic. Oh, I don't know what to do for the lid this time. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing because it was stunning. Now I'm going to grab this shade right here, which is so beautiful. It's like a dual pigment. Oh, it's almost like blue brown from MAC. And I'm going to use that with a flat brush and a little bit of my YSL setting spray. And we're going to apply this all over the lid. Whoa. And I'm bringing that right over the lid, up into the crease slightly. I just think that shadow is so beautiful. And there is something really autumnal and Christmassy almost with green and warm brown ready tones together. Do you like it? I like it. And I've actually got hardly any fallout. But even if I did, the powder underneath the eyes protects the skin from any fallout. Now I'm going to go in with a little mixture of these two together. And I'm going to put it in my inner corner. Just for a nice highlight. But I think it really opens the eyes up. And what a beautiful tone. It's almost like rosy, goldy, copper. I don't know. It's just beautiful. And then I'm going to apply the same just right on the highest point of my brow bone. Just right at the top. Next thing we're going to do is apply a liner. So I have here the Kat Von D Dagger Liner, which I'm actually going to go and change right now for the normal one because I don't like this. Okay, I just swapped that over for my NYX Epic Ink liner. I think this liner is great. I do not think you have to spend any more money than this to get a good liner. So I'm going to apply a moderate wing right now. And now I've got a little baby sharp wing. I'm going to apply the NARS Climax Mascara. And make sure you get your bottom lashes super chunky to match the look. For my wee lashes, I have this old loved pair of... Oh, these are the new Lily lashes. This is the style MILF. They are so great. So I'm going to glue these up and stick them on. If you're like me and you invest in pairs of lashes, the way that I look after them is I literally just pick the glue off and usually it all just kind of sticks together and then that is it. I am so lazy, but if I just pick the glue off, once I stick them on, I go back over the lash band with the liner I used and then it's like brand bloody new. While I'm waiting for the glue on my lashes to dry, I'm going to use my Benefit Brow Setter and then the Gimme Brow on top, just for a natural but a little bit more groomed brow. So I'm going to go in with the 24-hour Brow Setter first and just go right through my eyebrows. And then I just go exactly the same on top with the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is shade number 5, so it's pretty dark. And I just take my time and go through the brow hairs a few times, making sure I don't paint too much on my actual skin. But you can see the difference, it's just a tiny wee bit darker. But I really think that because we're going for a somewhat bold eye, this is somewhat of a bold eye, and a deeper lip, I just think that you don't need too much going on with your brows. Just going to do my little freckle while we wait. They're actually not overwhelming for the look either. I feel like these ones are a wee bit more natural. I'm just leaning slightly more heavy at the front of the brow just to thicken it up. That actually makes quite a good bit of difference. Now all that's left is lips. So for the Instagram look where I used this eyeshadow palette, I actually used this lipstick here. This is called Nancy from the NARS Christmas collection. These lipsticks, wait till I show you. Look how unreal that packaging is. So cool. And I actually am doing some work with NARS on this collection, but this video is not part of that. I just think it's really, really, really cool. So Nancy was the shade that I used. I'll put a wee picture of the look I did right here, and didn't have a wing. It was more just kind of like a smoky eye with lashes. My lash line was black as well, so it was a wee bit more kind of a wee bit deeper, but I think that the liner actually really goes with this look. So I'm not going to use this lipstick this time. I'm actually going to use, I don't know how to say this, Siouxsie, Siouxsie, I think it's a place, or it's something in French. I'm really sorry, I don't know. But I'm going to use this one today. It is a little bit lighter and it's more of a burgundy as well. So I'm going to line my lips and then put this on. The lip liner I'm going to use today is the 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Hex. This is from Urban Decay. And I'm just going to line my lips big and juicy. These lip liners are just brilliant. They last so long and they're really easy to work with. I feel they glide on really nicely. And you know what else is nice about these lipsticks? Magnetic closure. Look. Do you know what's wild? I used to literally wear a berry lip every day. The first nice lipstick I ever bought was a YSL sheer plum lipstick, and I used to just put it on and on and on without lip liner, and I would just love it. How times have changed. Now I've got the lipstick on, I'm just going to push out the lip line a little bit more and then clean it up with a angle brush and the NARS Soft Matte Concealer as well. All you're missing is your jumper. This is actually from my Misguided haul. I will link it down below. And these hoops, so many of you guys have been asking me about these hoops on Instagram. Remember ages ago, I went on my hen to Vegas. One of my friends, Claire, had these hoops and I remember picking them up and going, these are the best things I've ever seen in my life. And she bought me a pair. They're from River Island. I'm going to try and... Oh my God, they just broke. You are at it. Don't do this to me. Oh, I'm in a bad mood now. I can't decide what to do with my hair. I'm just going to keep it in a low bun and I'm going to keep myself hoopless because they broke and I'm upset. So you guys, that is the finished tutorial. I hope you really liked it. I am really excited for some wintry makeups up in here. And I hope you are too. As always, I will link everything I used down below. And thank you very much for joining me. And other than that, I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye! Oh, I've got chewing gum. The last part of my skincare... My hands are slimy with all that skincare. Fuck off. Oh my God, my laptop's heating up. I've damaged myself. Come on, man. Hydrating. What? No, I've got flipping dog hair on my face. For my lashes. Oh, look. Oh, bye.